Hey all, so I made it to DC and I'm just on my first stop kind of thing, which is heading towards Ford's Theatre where Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. Just stopping to see some of the great architecture that the city has. But it's quite strange, there also seems to be a large number of the residents of the city who are, I want to say homeless, just past the library. It's sad to see in such a beautiful, vibrant city with so much history that people are still really struggling. I mean, struggling a lot. There's a heavy population of people who are far under the breadline, and then of course you turn around and there's, you know, a 20-year-old guy driving around in an Escalade. So America is always one of those places that if you want to make it you can, but if you're down on your luck, I feel really sorry for those guys who are just standing there with nothing while they're driving past people with so much. But anyway, some guy plays Santana quite well, and here's the famous Ford's Theatre, which is, well, I don't know if it's the famous Ford's Theatre, but that's what they're calling it anyway. Seems to have been a little bit updated since the president got a bullet in the back of his head. Anyway, yeah, there's Ford's Theatre. Huge queue waiting to go in and see. So we're off to the Smithsonian, which is a nice little walk through the city. But yeah, I mean, it's such a busy city. So much to see and do. So we're going to go to the museum, see what we can find. Talk to you soon. You know how in England, as we have like kids on scooters and stuff, and they jump everywhere and they're great and they fold up and you can put them in your bag? America's gone one further, which is the invention of the, I'm going to call it a wheel-a-majig because I don't know the name, but here you go, there's a walking tour just behind me. And I say walking tour in the loosest expression, because why walk when, you know, you can use some kind of thing that was taken off of Star Trek. Alright, I'm people look ridiculous. Look at them. Oh dear. Follow the leader, huh? Make your own path. I'm here at the United States Navy Memorial, just across the road from the beautiful Archives building. And there's a whole bunch of flags up on the post here, and you can see there's what looks like a pirate flag just behind me. Because as we know, Captain Jack Sparrow was actually part of the United States Navy. I've no idea, but screw it. Anyway, so we're going to keep on heading down, but oh god, the weather here is just perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Such a nice day. Got just taking a break from power walking all over the city. We got the famous Washington Monument. I think that's what it's called. The building an Obama Monument. It's going to be 12 inches taller. Hey! I'm only kidding. But there's also the Capitol building in the background there. So lots to see and do. There's some of the scale of these buildings are just giant, and there's so many people out today. Like, everyone seems to be having a good time. It's such a change from the poverty that I saw like 6 blocks away, and everyone here is just blissfully happy in the sunshine. Such a contrast in the city. It's another great thing about this country. One thing, you've got the Terminator Monument, which is made out of metal. Anybody gets a reference. Another thing is, I don't know if you can read the sign there, but it's no food, drink or guns permitted in the museum. Just in case you know, fancy going in and having a pub with the... Well, at least there's none allowed in there. Anyway, moving on. So we're in the Aerospace Museum, which is one of the many free museums here. And this place is just fantastic. There's planes, spaceships. For a real kind of like techie nerd like me, it's like a kid's wonderland. And I know Dad's been here before and he loved it. So there's everything here, from tiny little planes to fighter jets to, you know, Mars landers. It's incredible. Definitely worth a visit. Just a quick message for Joe Collins. The first astronaut was actually Bob Astronaut, and here he is right behind me. That's not him. He's in the suit there. That's his day job now. Yeah, Bob, astronaut, Robert to his friends, circled the Earth 33 times in about 5 minutes. Some call him the Superman of space and time. Me, he's just a museum exhibit now. Poor old Bob. Poor old Bob. So, okay, so I walked down past the Washington Monument, which is just there, and I'm at the War Memorial for military personnel from both the Atlantic and Pacific, and I've just come across a US Army band who've just started up, and it's just such a beautiful day. It really is. I don't know if you can see them in the corner there. This is the monument just here, and the band's just down there setting up. So I'm going to enjoy the sunshine and listen to a little bit of band music, I guess. And it's such a beautiful sight to see the memorial in the background and everything. There's another brass band up at the end, and they were putting on the Ritz, and the only thing I can think of is that I just really want to hear someone go kind of thing. It's just one of those bizarre moments in life. I'm also taking a page out of Dave Phillips' book, which is To Walk Barefoot. I gotta say, man, it's really good. So this is Abraham Lincoln's Memorial Monument, and it's just a fantastic. I mean, the view is just incredible. Looking out over a whole city of people. And it still keeps watching. They say that a lot of people come here to ask him for questions and guidance, and it's just one of those settings that, I don't know, it's still nice to see that there's still a lot of hope and that people can still ask for things, even in the middle of this crazy place. As I'm leaving the monument and seeing all these tour groups, and there's a lot of kids here, and you don't really know if they respect the reverency and, you know, the actions that these people did. Although it is quite funny to watch them taking selfies, like Hello Kitty next to Abraham Lincoln. But he'd love that. I'm at my last stop for the day. It's the Korean Veterans War Memorial. It's a beautiful sight. Some wonderful statues in the background there. I don't know if you can see it, but it just really reflects how much national pride there is and how much patriotism there is, and the sacrifice of so many. You know, I mean, Churchill, I think, surmised it best when he said never was so much owed by so many to so few, and it really is the case. When you come to a place like this just to reflect on, you know, the wars and everything, and to our active service members, my brother being one of them, my granddad being the previous one, you know, friends of mine, Jason and Andy, and God, I'm trying to think who else. There's probably a whole bunch I've missed, but you know, we really do owe them such a debt. Even Sam Oliver, his dad Bill, you know, out in Vietnam. And a place like this really encapsulates that patriotic nature, that level of service that these guys go to. So I guess for all of us, thank you. And I'm going to head home, and then we're going to go out and meet Jason. Now, over my shoulder, you'll see Henry Bacon Drive. He was actually the first person to invent bacon. He got together with the Earl of Sandwich, and the story follows. Bacon. Cool. I think this is the President's motorcade, but I'm not too sure. But they've just sealed off, like, the entire street, so I guess we'll find out.
Of course she has. I would say that we're grateful. We are grateful for the opportunity to have a talented photographer and professional.
You can't go to DC without going to the White House. Even though I'm pretty sure he just left, but strongest man in the world. Well, not the strongest man in the world, that's probably some big fat guy, but or L.S. McLean. The most powerful man in the world resides here. It's just a little whistle stop tour, throwing up some Hello Kitty.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Oh crap, they're back. Run, everybody run. Run, they're taking over. Run, run. Run, run from the crazy people on scooters. Alright folks, so I made it to DC and I'd like to introduce Jason and Jen. That's Jen. That's Jason. We're out in DC and I'd just like to ask you if you have any interesting facts about DC or Maryland that you know.
She's probably better than I am.
Interesting facts about DC?
Anything, anything. The last fact I had was from New Jersey, which is they pump their own gas, so the bar is set very low.
In New Jersey, they do not pump their own gas.
No, they don't pump their own gas.
Here in DC,
Clearly I
you
should.
pump your own gas.
Right, okay. But any other good fact, apart from the president lives here?
I knew that's what was
I saw him leave today.
Oh,
I saw the motor.
he's lying. Grandma, sorry to tell you, he's lying too.
Grandma, I'm not lying. I saw the president.
You did. He was in Texas today.
It's a black guy, right? Yeah.
Oh, there's a cherry blossom festival that the cherry blossoms only bloom for like 4 days, and every Asian comes and watches and walks around and takes pictures starting about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've seen them at 5 o'clock in the morning, not a praise thing.
Also, there's an Easter egg hunt that always happens on the White House lawn. I don't know why they do it there, but everybody and their kids, they go there and they have fun, and you know they do what they do.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for joining us in DC, and we're off to Atlanta tomorrow. But tonight we're going to have a good night. All right, say bye, guys.